So,
What's up, guys? I'm Chris,
I'm Sean.
and this is the Whiskey Noobs.
All right, we're back. We're going to start with our first one. We are starting with the mellowest of corns. So here's the why. Here's why we're starting with mellow corn. So we kind of got this just out of, the bottle itself is just interesting looking. Chris bought it, and we tried it, and there was one of our tasting nights, and he kind of snuck behind me, and we do blind tastings sometimes randomly, and gave me a blind taste of this, and he's like, all right, tell me the proof, the distiller, the age, and then name the whiskey. And so, it really actually surprised me on a blind taste. I'm going to be honest. And so I got the I got the distiller. I said Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I got the proof. I said 100 proof, and I said aged 4 years.
Yeah.
Because I think it's bottled and bond.
Yeah.
And then I got to name it, and he thought for sure I was going to nail it. And I had named another rye that I thought it was because it's got a little spicy kick to it.
Yeah.
And but I was pleasantly surprised with it, especially for the price point.
Not did he name a rye? Okay, and he's
specific
missing a
rye?
part of the story. He had tried mellow corn previously,
Yeah,
and then I gave it to him blind, so he did know what he was tasting.
Yeah.
But he thought that was $100 bottle of Angel's Envy rye, which he gifted me. And he thought that was it, and I'm dying because he named everything else.
Yeah.
And then the last note, he's like,
Way
he went
off.
completely off key.
Yeah.
So he gave up the distillery. He's like, no, I was off on that. It couldn't be Heaven Hill. And then he
Second-guessed
goes,
myself.
it can't be 100 proof, and like
Yeah.
it can't be this, and it can't be a bourbon, and it can't be, and then he names maybe, in my opinion, my favorite whiskey in my collection right now, the Angel's Envy Rye.
But it was a $10 bottle.
And it's the $9 bottle of mellow corn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna start with that one.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a pour, Sean?
Yeah. Let's
I love the
start
original.
with the original.
Yeah. Let's
And we're gonna start with what we started with.
let's get that that bold corn
Flavor.
punch in the mouth.
Yeah.
Punch in the mouth. That's not a thing. Kick in the teeth.
In the uvula.
We can't leave that will have to be taken out. We can't leave that in.
Why? It's just the dangly thing in the back of your throat.
No. But oh my. All right. All right.
what body part did you think I was naming?
We're gonna reset. Reset. Reset.
I'm not ready yet. What did you think I was saying? I didn't say the vulvula. I said the
Now that we have to cut. We have to cut that. Look, we said no editing.
I know, but I'm just.
All right.
I don't understand. All right. All right.
What are we doing?
So
mellow corn.
We're doing the mellow corn.
$9 bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
And now this is 100 proof, bottled and bond.
Yeah.
Heaven Hill.
It is.
And I will say this: I love Heaven Hill.
Mhm.
I love the peanut flavor I get from Heaven Hill. I've always said Heaven Hill to me is peanuts.
Yeah.
Where the Jim Beam product, the Knob Creek, is roasted peanuts.
Yeah.
And I love both of those. I mean, Knob Creek is my favorite, expression of whiskey right now. Loving that lineup. Heaven Hill, we've got Evan Williams bottle and bond up there. It's my go-to everyday sipper.
Yeah.
This is not peanuts. So guys, if you're looking for peanuts,
It's a small hint. It has a small hint, which is what
I don't
helped
get
me with
any
it.
peanuts in this.
That's what helped me know it was Heaven Hill.
Yeah,
But,
I just-
and I Heaven Hill I do like, and but the peanuts is I could take or leave. So
It is interesting, guys. Though this whiskey, in my mind, for the money, if you want something unique, it's going to be really hard to find something. This is not going to just bleed away with all the other $9 whiskeys.
No.
This stuff stands out.
it's a good conversation piece.
And it's
We've had several about it.
Yes, and it's a very bold flavor, and it hits hard.
Mhm.
The proof is there.
It's bottled and bond. They spent 4 years aging this.
Yeah, it's
under
got-
very strict
It's
guidelines.
got that hug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give this a taste.
All right.
Gotta chew your corn on the cob.
Yeah. So just like
And it's exactly what I remember. I mean, it's it's
It
that
is.
one hit wonder,
Mm-hmm.
one flavor, but it punches.
Right there in the middle. Right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
This is not something that I would give to someone who's brand new to whiskey.
No.
Unless we want to get a good laugh.
Yeah.
But I mean, it delivers on what it's supposed to deliver on.
It does.
I think that was a pretty big pour, Sean.
You just read my mind because I was looking at yours and looking at mine. I was like, if we got 4 more, well, really 8 more of these.
8 more. Yeah, we got 8 of these guys.
We should probably
do
a little less, but we'll.
Lesson learned.
Bottoms up. We'll see what it's like at the wild turkey honey. Yeah.
All right. I know. Remember the name of the channel, guys. Whiskey News.
Yes.
More Glencairns are on the way.
Yeah.
Until we get them, we're going to use these.
The non-Glencairn.
And guys, we're pouring. Look at what we're pouring. Okay, cut us some slack.
That's right.
It's coming out of a mason jar at this point.
All right, so here it is.
It doesn't disappoint. I mean, it really doesn't.
No, and I'm not upset when I drink that, especially, and of course we've talked about this before, the price versus expectations and things like that, so that really psychologically plays a lot. I think the label does a little bit too, All right. You want to pour this one so I don't overpour? All right, so the smell is significantly different. I mean, I wouldn't even name it as the same whiskey.
Let's look at color.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, of course, container's going to have something to do with that.
It is a thickness. And
guys, I don't know if you can see that. There is certainly, definitely a difference in color. This guy is more hydrated than this guy. This guy's drinking his water. This guy probably needs to cut off the Coke, right? But there's definitely a difference in color here, okay?
Yeah.
And that's because that oak's been sitting in there for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
It's been ran through the temperatures.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. I can't pinpoint. I'm not picking. It's coming from a mason jar, so I can pinpoint.
No, but it's complex. Like
you're getting more than just that one corn overbearing.
Yeah, it's oh yeah, for sure. But I can still, I can smelling this and smelling. I can still get the undertones of the original. So, and
not done anything else to it. We've not added water, not added ice. We've done nothing else other than the little piece of oak.
And I'll just say this, guys. You will probably, unless we have a certain episode about adding ice, we will probably never add ice to our whiskey. That's just something we both agree on.
Unless the person sitting in the third seat just says, "Hey, have it on ice,"
that's fine.
That's fine.
Yep. Whoa. That's like nutty. It's actually got some flavor notes on the front.
Guys,
that's not even the same whiskey.
What?
Yeah, that is not even the same whiskey. So the Mellow Corn, when I tasted it originally, does not have a lot of flavor on the front.
No, yeah, definitely
it's just you get the alcohol, but
you get it around
the middle,
middle of the tongue,
sides of the tongue. Yeah,
the finish hits. Yeah, it dissipates.
Yep. Yeah, that's
staying with me a little bit.
This has a front to it, a very nutty, of course, oaky. But a lot more complexity to it. Hold on.
When I was speaking to a few folks about this idea, one of the big things that people hit back with was,
"Wow,
I don't know what you're going to be able to do over the professionals, right?" And I would never do think we're ever going to be able to improve whiskey better than the professionals.
Yeah,
but I gotta say. And we've got a few more here to try.
Yeah.
But it is very distinct to me that is different.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, that is different than the Mellow Corn. Now,
that for $9?
Wow.
Yeah. Like $9 and a piece of oak that we salvaged.
It has more spice in it than I get from the Mellow Corn.
It does,
which is interesting.
It does, and you know what? It's got a more oily finish.
Yes,
I'm still getting some oily.
Yes,
as I finish on the palate there. That's and
it's definitely. Yeah. I won't say it's bolder because Mellow Corn is pretty bold, but where Mellow Corn hits with one note, if you're going to use like a music for a. To explain our process here. You got one note with Mellow Corn, right?
Bangy.
It hits like boom. Yeah, I'm a bangy. So you hit one note, right?
Yeah.
This has got a few more notes in it.
It's a chord.
Don't get me wrong, guys. It's not like mind blowing.
Yeah. But good. I mean, think about what we're doing here. I mean, we just tasted this, and now we're trying this, and man,
I would not I would not be mad if someone poured that.
No. No, somebody said, hey, I've got a new whiskey for you to try. Check this out. It was actually, it didn't tell me anything about it, and then told me after I tried it, it was a bottom shelf that they didn't pay much for. I'd be like, wow.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with that.
Yeah. So maybe finish Mellow corn a little longer with some staves.
It's 5 days, guys. I had 5 days. If you're not a woodworker like me, where you got access to materials that easily, you can buy these online. There's people that sell kits.
Yeah.
That are out there. Or drop me a comment. If you want to pay shipping, I'll ship you.
Yeah.
He's
got these laying all over the garage.
I'll turn you one. I'll ship
all
it out
over
to
the
you.
shop.
Not a problem.
Yep.
Just so you can play around with it. But yeah, mason jar. I mean, these are my wife's canning jars. I know they're cheap.
They're actually a precious commodity.
They really are, yeah. So, all right, we're going to move on to the Jeffersons. But I will say this, so far, I'm glad we started with the Mellow corn.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with that.
Very.